This episode of The Central is presented by Vans Comics, Cards, and Games. Better players, better gaming. Visit online at vansccg.com or stop by off of Pear Orchard in Ridgeland.
Hello, Jaguars. I'm Wes Fowler.
And I'm Camille Coleman, and this is
JNN's The Central.
After coming back from a week-long Thanksgiving break, Madison Middle School's 7th graders and Germantown High School students are back to in-person learning after a 2-week quarantine due to an increase in COVID-19 cases. As we move towards Christmas break, information about COVID cases throughout the district can be found at madisonschools.com.
This year's Canton Christmas Festival is bringing holiday cheer through December 23rd. This year brings more rides, food, and beautiful lights. The City of Canton is taking multiple precautions to enforce social distancing and constant sanitization. For more information on this family event, follow the Canton Tourism Facebook page.
Tomorrow, the men's basketball team will travel to Germantown, while the soccer team stays at home to play Hartfield. Monday, the bowling team will play Ridgeland at Fannin Lanes, and again on Thursday, they'll play Brandon. The week will close out with the soccer team playing again against JA. That's your sports update. Now to Lily with the weather.
Thanks, Eli. Madison County is calling for some cold rain throughout the day, with the highs in the lower 50s. Continuing into the weekend, we are still in chilly weather with sunny skies and lows in the 30s. For the beginnings of the school week, we're looking at sunny skies with highs in the 50s and lows of 37. That's your weather forecast.
Thanks, Lily. The Mustard Seed is a nonprofit organization in Brandon, Mississippi that gives adults with developmental disabilities an outlet to be creative through ceramic gifts and other art projects. With more information is JNN's Jacob Grimsley.
For adults with developmental disabilities, it can be hard to find a community. For these people and their families, there is the Mustard Seed, which seeks to help anyone who might experience these difficulties.
The mission of the Mustard Seed is to enrich the lives of adults with developmental disabilities. So we are a nonprofit organization that has 2 group homes, so we have residents that are here, and then we also have a day program. So in either capacity, the goal is just to meet their needs and enrich their lives.
Caitlin Childress has been with the Mustard Seed for 4 years. She says that the Mustard Seed tries to celebrate the Seedsters. One way they do this is to showcase the artwork of the Seedsters.
So we like to show off their abilities rather than their disabilities, and so they create these beautiful ceramics that we sell out of the gift shop. They paint the ceramics and they do all of it.
The ceramics that the Seedsters produce help to give the gift shop a unique selection. The gift shop showcases this work to bring awareness and support the Mustard Seed.
So the gift shop's one of our biggest outreach programs. It's a great way to introduce people to our program in general. It brings in donations and volunteers, and then of course there's a financial aspect. If you come here, you feel like you are receiving really more than you're giving because they're so wonderful and great. The gift shop is unique and it's special, and it's a great way to support our cause.
If you want to find out about more ways that you can help the Mustard Seed, visit mustardseedms.org or come visit the gift shop. This has been Jacob Grimsley with JNN.
Thanks, Jacob. The Madrigal Dinner, a show put on by MC's own Madrigal Choir, is set for this Saturday. JNN correspondent Allie Ragsdale reports on a Madison Central Christmas tradition.
Each year, the Madison Central Madrigals hold a banquet dinner to showcase different pieces that they've been working on. This year, the banquet might look a little different. The Madrigal Dinner is a unique twist on the classic dinner and show with a Renaissance theme and 2 jesters taking you through a medieval tale of love.
The audience is sort of a part of the performance usually, and it's as if you're looking on to back in the day in the Renaissance when kings and queens would invite lords and ladies to sing for their guests, you being the guests, and you would just, basically a party, and the play that's going on is for everybody to watch.
So we dress up in the Renaissance costumes. As I said, all of our singing is a cappella, and we do a holiday Christmas kind of themed concert. So it's decorated, there are a ton of trees everywhere.
Unlike past years, the Madrigals will be performing in the Madison Central Auditorium. Like usual, the set is decorated by the Madrigals in a Christmas theme to give a warm and welcoming environment to guests.
Being in the auditorium will help us have better acoustics. It will help us have better lighting, and so that's really nice for the quality of the show.
When we have Madrigal Dinner, we all come together and we all have to rely on each other, which creates this close-knit family bond that you just can't get anywhere else.
The Madrigals are working hard and are excited to perform for you. Be sure to experience this year's show on December 5th. This has been Allie Ragsdale with JNN.
Thanks, Allie. The 2021 school year has been one for the books. Even halfway through the year, students and teachers are still adjusting to the virtual learning schedule. JNN correspondent Maatallah reports on what goes on behind the computer screen.
With schools across the world doing different things to accommodate health concerns, some discrepancies may appear in the education between virtual and in-person learners. How are students and teachers dealing with these discrepancies, and how do they feel about them?
I definitely think it helps to be in person learning rather than online. I absorb more when I'm in the classroom just because when I'm at school I'm kind of in the headspace where I need to learn. As teachers have gone to new workshops and kind of learned more techniques to help us learn virtually, they have been good with time and giving extensions and being kind of nicer.
Things are already confusing for students in person, so how are students dealing with their new situation at home?
I think if I went to school, my workload would be less. In the past, my work has always been easy to finish within a short period of time. Now my workload is so much that my day usually goes from 8 a.m. to 9, 10, 12, 1 a.m. It's different every time. 3 of my classes I don't have a teacher for, and I feel like that if I had a teacher for AP Psychology, that would really help me out. Yes, I definitely do think that I'm missing out on a bunch of clubs. I was in band, but I'm not this semester because virtual learners aren't offered all the electives that in-person learners are. It gets really hard.
This year, many teachers have had to change their methods in order to compensate for online students.
As a virtual and traditional teacher, I think the first few days were a little bit challenging, but once the teachers and the students got used to using Microsoft Teams and Canvas, everything worked out the way it was supposed to. I do the exact same thing for my class as I do for my virtual students. They are learning the same thing. They're all on the same page. Having kids across the district is challenging because we don't know anything about them.
With the possibility of gaps in our education system in mind, is it smart to continue with these mismatched styles of learning, or should we consider adding more structure and similarity between the two styles? This has been Adam Maatallah with JNN.
Thanks, Adam. That's all for this time, Jags. Be sure to check online for daily announcements at mcjags.com on the JNN page. I'm Wes Fowler.
And I'm Camille Coleman.
And this has been
JNN's The Central.